About 6 years ago, the government embarked on an ambitious journey to attain food security in the country through irrigation. This led to the inception of the Galana irrigation project, which was to see the conversion of arable land in ASAL areas to productivity. After back and forth with the contractor, the government has now been left to complete the project.
There is a lot to be done so that we can improve, but what I would say, this is a very good start.
The acreage which has been handed over to the employer, which is NIB, is close to that acreage I'm talking about 5,100 acres, and therefore it is National Irrigation Board which is in charge of the production at the moment.
After months of back and forth between the contractor and the irrigation board, the contractor downed their tools at the farm, and what remains is an empty camp with equipment. According to NIB, the contractor had already been paid 5.9 billion shillings out of the 7 billion shillings, out of which the government contributed 2.55 billion shillings and the Bank of Leumi in Israel contributed 3.4 billion shillings, with a remaining balance of 2.4 billion shillings yet to be released.
Again, they are also looking at other options, whether they can, try to also negotiate to be able to bring this figure down.
So far, the total production from the 5,145 acres is 109,259 bags, earning the project about 322 million shillings from the sale of maize to the National Cereals and Produce Board, Kilifi County and State Department for Special Programs. The committee, however, insists that it is about time the project is opened up for investors for commercialization of the farm, at least before the end of the year.
So they can do yellow maize and they do the silage for the livestock, so that we stop the competition of animal feeds against the human feed.
But I want to ask NIB, take the opportunity now, look for people who are interested in investing in Tana River, maybe work together with the counties.
The remaining part of the project now solely depends on the negotiations between Kenya and Israel and the possibility of the Bank of Leumi releasing the remaining 2.4 billion shillings for a local contractor to complete the job, or the government spending about 500 million shillings for the completion of the project. With the government already having spent more than 5 billion shillings towards this particular project, and with the contractor out of sight, the task ahead is to ensure that this project is completed to achieve the said food security. Masimilanoi, K24 in Galana.